национальных кубковых УЕФА, и 9 мячей он забил. Криштиану Роналду на ваших экранах, игрок, безусловно, один из сильнейших в мире. 50 матчей, 13 забитых мячей в Лиге Чемпионов. Хорошие списочки у того и другого, между прочим, по количеству проведенных игр. Они еще молоды, и у них еще есть шанс это все дело, конечно же, увеличить и внести коррективы. Вы наблюдаете за разминкой, собственно говоря, обеих еще команд. Так, это то, что предложили нам наши коллеги. Так, и вы видите уже заполненный до отказа, переполненным, правильно будет сказано, стадион Emirates, на котором играет Арсенал. Новая арена, специально футбольная, изумительная совершенно по красоте. Я приветствую, конечно же, предложение Владимира Владимировича Путина, который дал задание нашему министру спорта, физкультуры, молодежи, председателю Федерации, то есть Российского футбольного союза, члену исполкома.
For Arsenal and Manchester United, everything is at stake tonight. Prestige and pride and a place in the Champions League final. United lead 1-0 from the first leg, perfectly poised. Commentators Jim Beglin and Clive Tilsley.
Arsene Wenger says this is the most difficult game in the competition. The second leg of the semi-final, the match in which you have everything to lose. Arsenal only survived it thanks to Jens Lehmann's defiant penalty save in Villarreal last time. Manchester United's last defeat. For the 5th year in succession, there will be an English team in the Champions League final. But who and how many? We will soon know. The longest yard in the competition was in the second leg of a semi 2 years ago. Fabregas. Fabregas invited to shoot. Oh, it came off Vidic and off Ferdinand, and a cheap corner for Arsenal.
Well, I think Fabregas would be the first to admit that it wasn't his best connection.
Sanya leaning over Rooney, but finding only Anderson. Ronaldo is on the move here. Giroud matching him stride for stride. Pull back towards Park. Gibbs slips. It's Ji-sung Park. Away goal for Manchester United. A goal that could be worth twice its weight in goal. A sad and unfortunate slip by Kieran Gibbs allows Ji-sung Park to steer Manchester United into a 2-goal lead.
You know, it is a slip by Gibbs, who impressed everybody last week at Old Trafford, and it's a shame for him. But look at the pace of Ronaldo, able to get him behind. That's a couple of times he's done that. The slip makes it easier for Park, but there's still quite a bit to do, and I thought Almunia might just have had enough time to be able to get there and smother the chance down.
And Fletcher has won it from Fabregas, and Ronaldo has won a free kick from Van Persie. Kieran Gibbs will need some help now. Well, it's 35 yards and more. Too far for Ronaldo to think about it. Oh! Absolutely sensational! He went through Almunia, beaten for pace. And Cristiano Ronaldo has matched the scorcher he scored in Porto.
Well, listen, I think the goalkeeper's caught. Almunia, we all know, was terrific as well in the first leg. He kept his team in it. I think he gets caught here. I mean, it's a fantastic strike. But I think he should be dealing with that. I think he should be working his feet better, getting across.
Wayne Rooney, oh, he did a really good save by Almunia. That was on target. And that was the Almunia we saw at Old Trafford last week.
Well, it was clever of Fletcher to base him
with the corner. Ronaldo, well, the only man marking was Nemanja Vidic. Two of them rose unopposed.
Well, I mean, you know,
Eric. Ronaldo. Oh, that's a sliding challenge from Sanya right under the referee's nose. You mean behind or in front of the goal?
Well, if he stands centrally behind the wall.
His last free kick had the wow factor. It's Ronaldo. Well, that one did seem to move, but Almunia watched it carefully. And field from Fletcher, found by Evra. And here's Ronaldo. And they're going to need 4 goals in the second half. His words of wisdom are to count for anything. A half that went Manchester United's way almost from the outset. A slip by Kieran Gibbs, a mistake by Manuel Almunia. Can't say goals were handed to Ji-sung Park and to Cristiano Ronaldo, particularly as Ronaldo scored. Some energy-sapping, nerve-shredding epics. FA Cup semi-final at Wembley, they lost. Dramatic, draining occasions all, but now for Manchester United. Park. Here goes Ronaldo, stretching Giroud. He has support. Ronaldo will go it alone, and that's a very smart save by Almunia. Very quickly down to his left. Ronaldo equally as dangerous on either side, it seems.
Well, look at this striking from Ronaldo. What an outlet he is, the power he's got. And, you know, he can hit him with both feet.
Anderson. Almunia had to deal with that. It's a corner. Arsenal still looking for that base camp. Something from which to make an assault on the summit. And Persie takes.
I think Van der Sar realised early that there was always a little too much pace on it and it was of sufficient height.
Ronaldo can break. Ji-sung Park, Rooney's got some space to his left. Here is Wayne Rooney. Ronaldo's getting up with him. Rooney has found Ronaldo. How about that? How about that? One end of the field to the other. In the blink of an eye, Cristiano Ronaldo scores for the second time on the night. And Manchester United can pack their bags for Rome.
What a break. Devastating. Absolutely devastating for Manchester United. But we knew they could do that. Little flick from Ronaldo, parks away, knows he's got the support in Rooney. Rooney could have gone himself. He really could. It would have been more difficult, but he's found a delightful pass to Ronaldo, and that's clinical from him. Emphatic. Superb. It is a superb break.
Van Persie did well to work shooting space. Forced his fellow countryman into a good save.
Persie loves to get it on that left foot, and he can really strike them, and does so.
Youthful exuberance to win the ball and find Fletcher. Foul by Nasri. And that is going to be a yellow card for Samir Nasri, and that is a suspension from his next European game. But Bentner through the legs of O'Shea. That's side netting.
Yeah, it's probably a little ambitious. I mean, he's done well to get himself in that position behind John O'Shea. But I mean, Van der Sar is guarding that near post.
And stop Paul Scholes' kick. Here's Park. It's a good stop by Almunia. He got his angles right on his near post.
Yes, and we've always felt that maybe Arsenal just needed a little more bite.
Here's Fabregas trying to provide some on the night. It's a wonderful recovery by Fletcher. Penalty's been given.
Oh, he looked to play the ball.
Oh, it's a red card, and Darren Fletcher in that moment sees his personal dream of playing in a Champions League final taken from him. 15 minutes of the semi-final to go, and Arsenal can score here. Robin van Persie against Edwin van der Sar. Rather ironic, Shear greets the penalty. That is of relatively little consequence, because Arsenal still need 4 more goals. But what is of great consequence is that Darren Adebayor, free kick against him. It's a yellow card for Manuel Adebayor for a high challenge from Michael Carrick.
They're the kind of tackles I was talking about, Clive, that Manchester United didn't really need.
Although here's a Boué. It'd be a free kick then.
Minimal contact from Raphael, trying to follow him inside.
4 more goals. Well struck. Ball did its job, and again from Fabregas, wide.
He was stretching in the end, couldn't really get the control on it.
Arsenal throw men forward again in the hope. Flicked on, and Fabregas just helped it straight into the hands.
I mean, he could hit that first time, and it's probably there.
Ji-sung Park trying to pounce on an error by Boué, who has been penalised. He's going to get a yellow card. He's leading scorer in last season's competition. It's Ronaldo. Wasn't bad, was it?
Well, he might have been just positioned enough then on Mooney, had it been low enough just to kind of help it on its way, but it's a great strike. Just didn't get the tip.
Manchester United will defend the European Cup in Rome. So Alex Ferguson just doesn't want to let go of it. Someone will have to tear it out of his hands. Questions for Arsene Wenger to answer. When does potential become prizes?